his companions who had previously been setting up a bit of their camp. I believe, Bob, what did you actually have to set up camp as you were the one setting up, or at least partially setting up?
Barbarino.
Come back.
I'm back.
Hi,
Oh.
you're back.
I'm back. Did I miss something?
Yes.
Did you not actually? Were you not one of the ones setting up camp last session?
Well, yeah. I thought I had finished with that, but I can continue to be setting up camp.
What was set up?
Well, my bedroll, like a rope with a thing, cloak thrown over it.
Okay, so basically you set up. You got it.
I dug myself a hole.
Yeah, the frog dug itself a hole. It was, I think he said, 15 foot down.
I believe.
As far as the water
15
level
or
was,
20.
is what he said.
He didn't.
Oh
make
no
it
no
to the
no
water
no no!
level
Yeah,
because
he
it was,
used create water with the spell.
To sleep in a 15-foot hole of mud.
Yep. Okay. So we get to proceed from there. The bear and the horse are glowing a faint sickly green.
And I see this, and everyone else sees it, or just me?
You see that in anybody who has line of sight on you after having returned to camp.
Is this after we have slept?
No, this is as twilight dawns and the sun seeps past the horizon.
Okay. Who did I see spellcast? The frog, right? Actually, he's not very talkative. Ironhide would go over to the Jurger Burger and be like, "Hey, Turtle Man, do you know anything about this?" And I point down at my feet.
No, not just your feet, your whole body.
Oh, me. Okay, I thought it was just my feet.
No, it's the horse's hooves and your whole body.
Okay.
I look up at him and I say, quite interesting. I look around and I see, is there like any of the camp villagers or whatever, in air quotations, like looking at us?
At the moment, no. Most everybody's focused on their own tasks and everything else.
Okay, I say maybe we should come over here somewhere in the trees so we don't arouse suspicion as to whatever this is that's going on.
I look down and I'm like nervously like, yeah, that sounds good. I don't want to bring trouble here.
Maybe the horse should come along.
I'm waking the lady up. Is Bob asleep? Or is what's her name?
Bob's just laying there staring at the cloak.
Hey,
twiddling thumbs.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Hey, can you get your horse over here?"
Bob would poke her head out the thing and like look at you quizzically. What?
Sees me glowing green.
Oh, that's not a good.
And then I point at the horse's hooves.
Oh, that's not normal.
Do you know why this would be abnormal?
No.
Do you know what's going on?
But let's get that. Yeah, let's go over here. And she's gonna take her whole
5-foot step.
The frog is in the hole.
Is the hole covered, or are you just down in there?
I would say it's partially covered.
Okay.
I just stamp on the ground. Not anywhere near you, but I'm pretty heavy, so
You're just
pretty,
causing earthquakes.
like shockwaves through the earth.
How much do you weigh?
Like 500 and something pounds.
Give me a
528.
athletics check with advantage.
Okay. Uh. Duh. Athletic.
Be close to the top.
Oof.
All right, so you stomp really loud, and I'm presuming 20 is your passive perception is below 20 there.
My. Oh my
No,
goodness.
sorry. Grim, your passive perception.
It is 15.
Okay, you definitely hear him stamping his foot.
Okay, well, he would just kind of like poke his head out of the hole. Ah.
Hey, we should probably go over into the woods.
Am
'Cause we have a bit of an issue.
Is the glowing getting brighter, or is it just kind of the same?
As the sun completely sets, you do appear to be have reached the zenith of the brightness.
Oh shit.
Oh. And I guess he would kind of like waddle over and just look at his hands. Can I roll Arcana?
You may roll Arcana. DC is going to be 18.
Ah. Ah.
Man.
Just looking intensely at the shiny colors. Oh.
This must be some kind of new bear.
I cast animal handling.
What?
What?
On the new bear?
No.
Can I roll insight or something? I'm not an arcanist, so.
I swear I detect magic as one of my spells, but apparently not.
I will give you an insight check with, or what
Brother, I have
what's
a 0
insight? What insight is intelligent, right?
wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. I will give you a DC 22 insight.
I have a +0 to the. Okay.
Ooh, same for me. Can I do an insight too?
Yeah,
Then?
+0. I can't even hit the DC.
You can. If you want to roll an insight check as to what's going on, I will give you the same DC 22.
I'd like to make an
Okay.
arcana check.
You may make an Arcana check. The DC is 18.
But Burger,
Ooh,
remember,
close
It-
insight.
if you fail the insight, you'll never know it again. I'm just saying. And nobody hit it.
Nobody understands what's going on directly, just by their character actions. So you're going to have to role play out a solution.
So.
Marla gets up and waddles away.
Okay.
And waddles over to the Dragonborn.
Uh-oh. I thought they were all in bed, though.
Murloc, what are you doing?
Rah, rah, rah.
Did the Dragonborn? So click
which
once for
Dragonborn?
yes, click
The female one, this one that's not an asshole.
Okay.
Do you think that she did something to Ironhide?
Bah. Bah.
Is bar once for yes, bar two for no?
La la la.
Uh-oh.
And he just kind of like shrugs.
Okay.
So he waddles
he
over
doesn't know
to
what's going
the female Dragonborn's tent.
What are you doing? We should all go over here out of sight so all of these lights don't interrupt our guests, our hosts.
He's
Okay, so
points
he's working
pen.
in the direction of the dragonborn female campus, and you are presently, I presume, following. What is everybody else doing at this moment?
I'm gonna whisper to Bob, like hiding in the trees, like, "Hey, can you take your horse back in there and ask them if they know what's going on with the hooves, so that we can figure out how to fix me."
Bob?
Bob gives the silent treatment. Ironhide is sad.
Bob is going to be inspecting the horse's hooves and like touching it with different things,
Hey, lady.
Like a stick?
like a stick, like her tinder box, like a crowbar,
No.
seeing if she can get it off.
Oh, gee.
Okay, you're going to have to describe to me everything that you are touching the creature with.
Yeah,
horse with.
yeah. How are you touching the glowy
Fuck.
stuff?
Okay, wait. First, I touch it with
Are you
something
like-
iron, so the crowbar.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay, pour water over it.
Nothing happens.
Light one of my light something with a small thing with a tinderbox on fire and pass fire over the hoof.
The horse stamps and
Yeah.
scurries away.
You can't feel anything on their hooves, you dork.
No, but they can see
stamps the
fire, and
Yeah,
they are
they're scared
afraid
of
it.
fire.
Touches it with
Hey! You do it to me. I won't get scared. Just don't burn me.
she looks funny in him, but like starts touching him with all the things.
Okay, as soon as the fire comes anywhere close to his skin, it actually singes and melts to his, begins melting up close to his skin.
Wait, what? I have fur.
Yes.
I'm
As,
confused.
as soon as the flame gets close enough to brush heat against the fur, it begins to fray and melt, and like just like hair would.
Oh my god! I'm gonna like jerk backwards.
You get flame to hair, and hair goes. So does fur.
Oh, well, I wasn't planning on continuing with the fire.
It takes about a second.
Yeah, it's pretty
with
quick. Lady, stop.
No, keep going.
I touch with the
Okay, so go ahead and roll me. Oh, fuck it. Where the fire touched the fur, it melted all the way up to the skin, and the skin is not glowing.
just his fur is glowing.
Just his fur is glowing. His skin is not.
I'm gonna take a dagger out of my and like
Whoa!
Cut off his arm.
You're going to take a dagger and do what?
cut a piece of hair real quick off.
Do you permit this, Ironhide?
Lady, what are you doing over here? You just burned me, and now you're trying to cut me up?
You the hair.
This is
And she
my
like,
fur.
points to the skin.
How about you stay 10 feet over there, and I'll do it?
Grumbles and backs off.
Yeah, I cut a little bit of fur off.
The fur and you continue glowing.
I drop it onto the ground.
The fur on the ground continues to glow, although it kind of scatters a bit.
Okay,
You'll know
I
that
cut a
each
little
hair-
more, and then I give it to her to light on fire.
Putting water over it doesn't wash it away.
No.
I'm gonna set the hair on fire.
The hair goes and disappears.
God damn it.
Does your hair normally do that?
Yes.
Oh.
Do I notice the spot that went unglowy after she burned me?
Pointed to it as evidence.
She literally pointed to your
Okay.
non-glowing skin. So I would presume that yes, you see that. What is your passive perception, Ironhide?
You don't want to know.
What? No. What is your passive perception?
10.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Somebody points to it, you see it.
No, I understand that, but like, he's trying to figure out what to do because he doesn't want to. Oh my god.
Maybe he just needs to shave.
The gods have spoken. Make him all right.
Robin's gonna like look at her own hair and then like rub her hair on Ironhide's fur.
It comes away slightly glowy.
What the fuck?
What did you get in? What did you get into?
The woods where I live. Otherwise, I don't know. This has never happened until I ran into you people. I gesture around to the chaos that is our group.
Bruh.
Well, I mean, the frog and Burger Trigger have gone that way.
The frog and Burger Jurger, the ones who jumped over the.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stream.
Wait, did you say that in game?
I mean, she always thinks out loud, so you can like assume that came out.
Okay. And I'm just gonna like paw, like fucking bear paw to forehead. Like, oh my lord. How far back is that stream, Vinod?
It is about 3 hours from where you are.
Aren't you a magic lady?
I don't know what you're talking. I don't do magic.
He's definitely gonna eye her suspiciously. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to the water. I'm just gonna start heading toward the fucking where the stream was.
What? Which water? What water? What? Where are Burger Jurgers?
They were headed towards the Dragonborn's tent.
Right. This may be just like algae from the stream, possibly. Maybe.
I want to lick my own fur where it's glowing. Just any spot, doesn't matter. Do I taste anything besides dirt or, mud, whatever?
Yeah.
Do I get sick?
Give me
Do I polymorph into a rock? What's going on?
Hold on. Give me a survival check DC 20. You're licking your own fur to see if you can taste anything. That's going to be extremely
I have to
difficult
nat
task.
20 because I have a +0 to 20 survival. Fuck. So what happens?
Nothing happens. You don't detect anything.
Oh, okay.
It tastes like, fur.
How can I use athletics to do this? Because I want to use athletics. Okay, well, anyway, I'm heading toward the freaking river, okay?
And just to be clear, I didn't actually want to go over to the Dragonborn with Murloc. I was just wondering why Murloc was headed that way.
All right, so you had walked a couple of steps with him to keep up and then turn around and came back and let the frog go his own way.
I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, and I can't communicate with you, so you do what you do, you're going to get us in trouble. It's fine.
All right, so I will give you that you actually overheard the conversation with everybody else, and you're right there to be able to interact. Okay? Is there anything you want to say or add to that conversation at this point?
Say, maybe the water did cause. Maybe there's an algae in the water that glows.
That's what I point at Gerger.
Like a lichen.
I just kind of shrug my shoulders. I'm like, well, whatever it is, I'm gonna go kill it and eat it.
Or a bioluminescent
It's not a thing that you can
shrimps.
kill. Shrimp.
Well, I'm gonna go find it regardless. And then I'm just gonna walk toward where it was.
Wait a second.
We don't have quite all of our party together.
It's dangerous. There are demons out there.
I think I'll be okay. I kind of wander the forest anyways, usually.
I think that we should wait for the frog. And where did our other dude go? He's asleep. That's right.
Well, I'll figure it all out first if you guys don't want to follow me. He continues.
Well, we want to follow. We just would like to have everybody together first.
I'm gonna go find the frog.
Okay. At what pace?
Very quick walking.
Okay, so you're going to fast walk over to the frog. You can probably catch up roughly about the same time that he reaches over to the Dragonborn's tent. Are you willing to let Grim, are you willing to let
Yes.
her catch up?
Yes.
Okay, so she catches up to you before you actually reach the Dragonborn lady's tent. I don't remember her name at the moment.
Sven or something like that. Something Dragonborny.
I think it was either Sheer or Bliss.
Wait,
I don't
let
remember.
me look. I have it written down. Her name was Bliss, and she was a silver Dragonborn.
Okay.
Brah.
Your damn PMs.
Brah. 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 And he like points towards the tent and then like shrugs.
She also shrugs and like turns back to go back towards there.
Oh my god.
Brah. And then he like follows her.
I'm gonna continue walking into the forest and just like every now and then claw a tree so they can find me if they like forgot where I went.
Okay.
I'm just walking normal pace though. I'm not like sprinting or anything.
I presume that are you still going at a fast pace there, Bob?
Well, at least back to Burger Jerker.
Okay. What was Burger Jerker doing?
He was just kind of waiting around for everybody to get together and saw the girl run off real quick and saw Ironhide belligerently just walking away. So he's just gonna sit there and wait.
Okay.
As turtles do.
Can we wake Killa up and just like drag his half unconscious ass with us?
We will discuss what disposition the Kel had at a later time when we can discuss it with Kel.
Okay.
But we'll presume that he is either there or not, how he decides to be at the time that he gets back.
Okay. I'm a little worried about him now.
He's fine. He's probably just jerking his burger, if you know what I'm saying.
All right, so since Bob, I presume you're moving at the same pace, and Grim is moving. What pace is Grim moving? Is he moving quickly back to Burger Jigger?
As quickly as a frog can waddle.
Okay, so you're not even bothering jumping?
could jump. I might jump. Like,
Okay. So you
For a
actually move at
price.
roughly. Well, you still move at 25 foot per
jump.
round, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, are you keeping pace with the frog bob, or are you dashing ahead?
I'm just getting to Burger Jerger as fast as I can.
Okay, so you run up to Burger Jerger, and you've left the frog somewhat behind. He's probably 15 foot behind you at this point in time.
Where did the Ironhide go?
That. So I suppose we should probably follow him.
Sounds good. I'm gonna pat the back of my horse's ass for the frog to get on.
And I'm gonna walk at normal pace.
25 feet directly under the horse's ass.
Okay.
And then-
What is your normal pace?
30.
30?
Yeah.
And Ironhide, is he walking fast? Is he walking slow?
He's normal pace. His speed's 30.
Okay. So basically, I'm going to say at this point in time, you're probably roughly 100 and let's go. Actually, 180, 190 foot from the camp. 190 foot from the camp. No, it would be 180. My bad. When they leave and they are not gaining any ground on you because they are going at the same pace.
Once we're far enough
Ironhide,
away from the
roll me
camp,
a D20.
Just a generic D20?
Yep.
Okay. 1. Ha! All the ones, baby.
Okay, nothing untoward happens then.
What were you saying,
As you-
Turtle Man?
What were you
What's
saying,
that?
Burger?
You said as we get farther away from the camp, you said something?
I pull out my drum real quick and I start drumming it and yelling at Ironhide,
Oh
like,
my
wait
God.
for us.
Give me a performance.
Yeah, but my passive perception's 10. Am I uphill or downhill? And where's the wind going?
I'm going to do performance at disadvantage. Yeah,
For-
performance at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Distance,
120 feet?
180 foot.
But he doesn't know that, so he would still probably do it.
Right. And again, it's just at disadvantage. Yeah, he doesn't hear that. You're more than welcome to make a second check.
No, thanks. I'm good. I just keep walking.
I think we're just gonna follow the stripes.
Yeah, every now and then I'm making the claw marks on the trees.
Okay. Well, nobody catches up, and it continues going. Ironhide, as you approach the stream, you will note that it appears that the mud is actually glowing a faint green.
Like I'm at the stream now?
Yes.
Okay, can I I want to dig my paw into the dirt a little bit to see if it gets greener like the deeper it is.
It does, in fact. So as you disturb the earth and your paw passes through the mud, it does seem to get darker where you disturb the mud.
Like it's greener?
A little bit, yes. It's brighter.
I'm gonna pass my paw into the water to see if anything changes.
Nothing changes.
I'm gonna start digging.
Okay, wherever you disturb the mud, it gets brighter
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna start digging.
until about 1.5 feet into the mud,
And then it stops getting brighter, or
and then it actually starts getting dimmer again.
okay, so about a foot in, it's like its brightest. You mean?
Yep.
Okay.
And down a foot past that, if you keep going, it actually completely peters away.
I'm gonna dig down to the foot, and then like change directions, and see if it gets brighter going any other way.
It does not.
Oh, it's just stagnant. Okay.
Yeah, at a foot down, if you swipe in any direction, there is no glow whatsoever. If you dig laterally in any direction, it continues to remain the same same brightness all the way in any direction you dig.
I'm gonna start following the stream wherever it's going down to.
Can we have caught up with him in the 24 seconds that...
Yeah, it would take me a minute to dig a foot down, even with, bigger hands or paws, so.
I will give you that it took long, and I will give you that you probably caught up at this point in time.
Right? Why did you just go?
I'm just gonna say, look, and I'm gonna point down at the foot in the hole where it's super bright.
Oh, that's odd.
Oh.
Is the river stream glowing?
I don't think so. Well, here, look.
No.
I pass my paw into it to show her that it doesn't do anything.
How odd.
It's gotta be magic dirt.
She's gonna go dip her hand in the water.
Okay.
And pull it back out again.
Wouldn't that mean her shoes or whatever she's wearing on her feet start glowing too?
What kind of shoes do you have?
Just leather ones.
Okay. As the mud comes, any part that is actually covered in mud glows. I will give you that.
Okay.
The frog uses mold earth.
Uh-oh.
Okay. To do what?
To make a hole.
Okay. Well, you displace dirt in a 5-foot cube.
Yep.
In a 5-foot cube, I take that dirt and I move it 5 feet over and put it down. So now there's a 5-foot cube
hole
of
in a
dirt.
5-foot mount.
Yes.
Okay.
And we all see the visible, because the cube, we see the foot down, it stops and then dissipates, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's consistent with the hole you drilled.
And then my question is, the way the river flows downward, whichever way that is that back towards the camp, or is that the other way?
Okay, so the camp, it is actually lateral to the camp.
Okay, but which way is the water flowing?
Okay, so the water, where you're at, which is basically, right there. The water is flowing. Where's my pointer here? The water is actually flowing this way.
Okay.
And the brook that you crossed is flowing this way.
Okay. Okay, you said it was just a stream. I want to go find where, it, is a river. Where it connects.
Okay. You were following along that earlier today, so as you go down there, as you get to the river bank, where it merges with the river, and I forget what that's actually called, but where it merges with the river, you will note that for a few feet, the glow continues and then kind of dissipates downstream. There is no glow upstream.
Okay. Mold Earth is a cantrip, and I'm gonna tell the frog to mold Earth like within an area around it, where it, like the line where it stops, basically. I guess I could play sticks. That'd be easier, but
Okay.
So you want me to like cut, like
yeah, I
cut
think
it where
also-
it like
that would
starts and where it stops?
that would take too long. He would actually just put sticks
Ironhide.
down. Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Or the arcane. I have a +2 to this. Why haven't I been using this? What the fuck? Okay.
I will give you that you know what Mold Earth is.
Okay. Well, no, he thinks he would make it. He'd think it's smarter to just put sticks in the ground, on like where the line is, to where it stops,
Okay.
and kind of like walk around in like a circle and checking where like it stops at, and getting like a radius of it, if that makes sense.
While they are busy, Bob's gonna go over,
I'm not following, by the way. Ironhide will have to sort that out in a sec. Go ahead.
while they're busy, Bob's gonna go to like the edge of the forest with her, so like her boots are glowing, right?
The mud on her boots is glowing.
Okay. If she cleans the mud off her boots, do they continue to glow?
They do not. How are you cleaning the mud off your boots without
fire?
tracking in the glowing mud?
Well, that's why I was going over to the edge of the forest, and then she's gonna like out of the way of the people, and then she's gonna use prestidigitation on her boots and see if it cleans it off.
Okay, as you cast prestidigitation, the mud actually flows off of your boots and they do not glow.
Murloc will get off the horse, walk over to the mud, the glowing mud, and just kind of like face plant in it.
Okay. When your face comes, I presume you're taking your face back out of the mud as well.
No, not really. It's gonna lay there for a minute, just whole body.
You are covered in green glowing mud.
Just hear muffled roaring.
Yeah. And then he'll just like roll around in it for a little bit, just so he's completely glowing. Brah.
So, is it basically? I'm trying to find the perimeter of it where it stops. The glowing.
Okay, the glowing green stops at about. I'm gonna give it, say, 10 foot downstream from where the mouth of the cave, or from the mouth of where the conjunction of the river occurs. The conjunction of the brook to the rest of the water body.
And then the 10 feet on the other side, how far does it go till it stops glowing?
Okay. It does not glow upstream.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 foot from where the stream joins the river, the glow stops.
So it's only 10 foot wide, basically.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
10-foot distance from the mouth of the brook.
Okay. And if I go outward away from the water, does it keep glowing, or how far away from the stream does it stop?
10 foot.
So it's a 10-foot circle.
Yes, semicircle, considering it's, the flow of the stream is actually causing it to be brighter downstream than it is directly at the mouth of the tributary.
And where's it brightest? Just like at the.
It is brightest in the tributary and just on the
edge.
on the near side
Okay,
and the downstream side.
I want to go to where it's brightest and dig down.
Okay, where it's brightest, right there, it is a foot down. It is glowing.
Is it
and
in the
then
water?
Yes.
Yeah,
Just basically right there at the mouth of the water.
Okay. Yeah, I want to dig down in the brightest spot that I can see.
I'm gonna go where they are.
It is the same exact hole that you dug before.
The frog will go faceplant in the brighter dirt.
You come away a little bit brighter green.
I'm gonna reach part of my arm into the water and try to wash the dirt off that's on me.
The dirt comes off.
And the glow goes away.
You still glow green.
Even in the spot that I washed off?
Yes.
Oh. It's part of me now. And I don't find anything digging down more? It just stops,
Nope.
right? Damn.
It just basically stops again.
And you said this didn't start, or we didn't notice it till the sun was going down?
Correct.
He just sits down on a stump. He's like, well, I'm stumped. I don't know what this is.
Can the frog roll a nature check?
Survival or nature, yeah.
I'll do survival.
Holy shit.
Okay, so the frog thinks it occurs to him to actually go look upstream.
I just points upstream and starts screaming.
What is it, little guy? What do you want?
It starts pointing with both hands now.
Points with both hands. Okay. I get up off the stump and I start following him.
He'll get up off the moss and start waddling upstream.
I follow the waddler.
Okay,
Still completely covered in mud and glowing.
as you go further and further up this stream, you will note that you pass your previous demarcation where you dug the hole before, and as you go further up the stream, over time you will notice that the green starts getting brighter and brighter.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna keep going until we get to the brightest spot.
Murloc triumphantly glowing, walking up the stream as it starts. As it seems to reach its apex of brightness, that's when he'll recode himself.
Okay, as you approach up the stream and it starts to get to its brightest moment, you will note that there is actually a water wheel, and just north of that water wheel there is no glowing green.
You said it's a well?
Water wheel.
Water wheel. Oh, the things that spin with the water on them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it turning?
The water wheel is turning.
I'm gonna go up to it.
Okay. It is actually, as you get closer to this water wheel, you note that it is actually, it's one of the horizontal ones, and there's a ramp that goes up the side of that, and there's a small structure right there where that water wheel is attached to. And from there, there's a set of linkages that are actually going up the hill. It is being fed water from up the hill. And so I didn't draw this out or anything, but basically there's water coming down that is channel and a linkage going up the hill.
And is the brightness stopped at the wheel itself? Is that generating the brightness can we deduce, or is it like going up the hill more?
Okay, you will note that around the water wheel is where it glows brightest green.
And you look slightly down, and you see a frog coating himself, glowingness.
And you said there's a little hut or like a domicile
Yeah,
or
there's
something?
a little structure right there that
Yeah.
has a pipe, or not a pipe, an aqueduct that actually feeds the water wheel, and a linkage
Uh-huh.
and a drive shaft actually heading up the hill.
But there's no like house or hut or anything for someone to live in?
No,
Okay.
it is just a small structure that is just big enough to support that water wheel and that linkage and that aqueduct that heads up the hill.
Hmm.
What is everybody's passive perception?
10.
15.
Okay, the two of you with a 15 perception, you realize that that there is something actually strange about this linkage. It's not a metal you immediately recognize, and its craftsmanship is extremely superb.
Hmm. Hmm.
Where's Burger Jerker?
Start spraying the metal with poison.
It seems abnormally fine. Why is everybody typing now?
Your poison does nothing to the
Metal.
metal.
Darn.
I'm gonna like follow the linkage up to see if I can like find where maybe it originated, or if there's like something connected.
Okay. As you actually follow that linkage, it goes side by side actually with the aqueduct. They're actually tied together, and it is you as you progress up the hill, it goes higher and higher up.
Is this
As you get to the top of the hill, the linkage actually passes into this stone 2-story structure. The aqueduct passes into it as well, and the water and that linkage disappear inside the side of the building.
Oh, it's a building?
Yes, a 2-story building.
Is there a way in?
Yeah, do I see any doors or anything?
On the near side of that building, what you see is the aqueduct and that linkage passing through. The aqueduct and the waterway is big enough that a person of medium size,
Medium or
a
small?
person of medium size would have to squeeze very carefully through that passage. If you're on the larger size, it's nearly impassable. If you're on the smaller medium size, you could squeeze through.
If we walk around the building more, is there any doors or anything?
Murloc just walks up with his arms up in the air and just like squeezes through. Raha!
As you walk around the building, there is another The okay. The which direction are you going?
Yeah.
Around which side?
Just I honestly don't know.
Okay. We'll have you pass around the right-hand side then, because that would be
Whichever way would be easiest to
Yep.
traverse around on the hill.
yeah, that would be on the near side, and that's actually the door is not on that side. You'll have to go around 2 more sides to actually get there. As the frog passes through this particular archway, he do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay, as you enter the inside chamber, it becomes immediately dark, and you are unable to see anything.
Brah. Even with my glowing skin?
That is casting dim light. You can see the aqueduct, but you are not able to actually see more than 5 foot from you, and it is more than 5 foot to the floor.
I'll squeeze back through. And then I'll like look at everyone else and I'll point inside and like cover my eyes and go, brah!
Okay, the bear folks walked around at the very least. How about Burger Jigger and Bob?
Okay, just looking for a way in.
Okay, are you walking with Ironhide?
I'll walk around the opposite direction, and we can meet on the other side.
Okay, you're relatively small. As you go around, you will. So you're able to actually pass underneath the aqueduct.
Okay.
And as you reach the far side, there is a single door in this structure.
Is
I
it
do apologize. I am going to have to take a short break. I need a quick bio. If anybody else needs one, I suggest a 5-minute break.
A quick what?
Okay.
5-minute break.
Okay.
He's gonna do biology real quick.
Okay.
So 37 will come back at 42.
Okay.
All right. See you in a couple minutes.
And we will solve the mystery of the really, really well-made pipe.
Man, I love characters that don't know how to talk.
Oh, damn it. I have to.
Sorry, no one knows Grung. Unthreatening? Where's my 13 her? Fuck. Holy shit. Hmm. I need to be a halfling for that.
I think I'm still just with the horse.
Wait, are
What?
you a known spellcaster or you're hiding your spellcasting ability?
No, she hit it.
Oh.
I'm not a spellcaster.
I need to turn you down.
Damn, so that,
Never
that
let you do such a thing.
There's just really loud screeching in your background. Janice.
Better?
Hold on. Let me turn you back up. Say something?
Harley is
There we go.
drummeling.
Drummeling?
Yes, there's a drummel happening.
What is a
makes
drummel?
sense. It's a type of drill.
A dremel. A dremel. Yeah? I sell dremels at work.
Where do you work?
Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place.
Shut up.
With the help of hardware.
I fucking hate it. Yeah, dremels
Hey, at
are
least you
neat
don't work
tools.
at Home Depot.
I'd rather. My buddy does, and he makes $2 more an hour.
$2 more. Fuck that guy.
And he doesn't have to deal with customers. He works night shift.
All right, I'm back.
You're late.
I am.
Late.
That
I
one.
got distracted kissing my girlfriend. I'm sorry.
That 1 minute.
sorry.
That 1 minute. I feel like we're owed XP. That's just wow.
Mm. All right, minus 30 XP.
Plus 10k, you say? Okay.
Nope.
And we're to level 20.
All right, everybody, campaign over. I'll see you guys.
See you later. See you next week.
Well, campaign's over. You reached level 20.
That doesn't mean it's over. It's only over when we kill the witch.
That's just the beginning. Ha 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 ha.
Wait.
It's only over when
So,
we become
can
a
I-
BBG.
Can I get a retake of where everyone is? Ironhide went around one side of the building.
Mhm.
Jurger went around the other side of the hill, and the frog is attempting to climb.
No, there's a small hole that I squeezed through and then squeezed back through. And then I pointed at the hole and like covered my
It was
eyes.
the aqueduct.
He went up the aqueduct. Where is Bob?
Sitting with her horse. Is there somewhere that she can like tie it off to?
There are trees around this particular structure.
Okay, she's gonna tie off and then go over to where the frog is, and like poke her head in the.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
You see nothing.
We're fucked.
I'm gonna light a torch.
We're unfucked.
Okay, you're lighting the torch.
I am.
For flavor text, can my torches be matches?
Can your torches be matches?
He's a
Because I'm a
frog.
small creature. I'm a very small creature. 2 feet tall, like those big, like Walmart matches that are like huge.
The long ones.
Oh.
Sure, but they're not going to burn very long.
Oh.
Oh.
I will give you a mini torch, though.
Ah, yes. Small torches.
I have normal sized torches.
All right, so as you light the torch, you shove it inside. I believe that casts illumination for 30 foot.
Yep.
Describe to me exactly what you're doing with this torch.
Well, I stick the torch in and see if anything happens,
Okay.
but not like with me.
As you stick the torch into the hole, are you looking up the hole or not?
No, I'm looking away just in case something happens.
Okay, so you're just kind of sticking the torch up the hole and seeing if anything happens.
Yep.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Then I look in.
Okay, so as you're holding the torch in front of you and looking up this, trying to look up this little bit of a hole above the aqueduct, what you actually see is the glow from the torch that kind of just blinds you to being able to see anything but like 5 foot around immediately the torch, because you're literally, it's a really confined space. Think a 5 foot cube with half of it underwater.
Is it reflecting?
It is reflecting off the sides. It is reflecting off the surface of the water. So it's being really concentrated right in that little area, making it super bright and making it impossible for you to see past it.
Gonna pull the thing back and let my eyes adjust again, I suppose. Everyone else.
Don't you have a bow?
Okay, so your eyes actually adapt relatively quickly to the torchlight. In fact, you can see better now than you could before while traveling at night with the overcast, or with just the moon out on a clear night.
Okay, what is everyone else doing?
I'm just gonna find the door. I'm just gonna keep walking around the building.
Did Burger Jerger stop at the door, or did he open the door, or how did he proceed?
He hasn't done anything yet. So there's a door there. What does the door look like? Is it wood or metal? Does it look like
It
just
is
a
a
door?
wood door with metal hinges. It appears to actually swing in. The hinges appear to be on the inside.
Okay. So I go up and check the handle and see if it's locked or unlocked.
There actually is no handle to this door.
I just kind of push on it.
The door does not open.
So I turn around, and you said it's a wooden door?
It is a wooden door.
Okay. I create a bonfire on the door.
Please don't do this. Oh no.
The whole thing explodes.
Wait, what's your intelligence?
You could lean on the door.
You
break
could
it
knock.
down.
I mean, just just saying. Hey,
So-
is anybody here? No, fuck you, fire.
Right?
God damn.
Okay, so the surrounding structure is stone, and you set a bonfire right on top of the door.
Yeah, just the door.
Okay, the door catches on fire.
Okay. How long does it take to burn? Like,
It's probably actually going to take.
Long enough for me to get there, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to say it probably takes an hour to actually burn the door to get through.
okay. So I turn
Um,
around and I shove my shell against it and push as hard as I can.
Okay, so you're pushing the flaming door with your shell.
He's turtling and entering.
As the door's on fire, would that cast any light in the room that I would notice?
You do not actually see any light in the vicinity of the hole
Hole.
that you were at a moment ago.
Darn.
We're using Mold Earth wrong.
As you try to shoulder the door open, you notice that it is kind of firmly shut. If you, but the door is still on fire. I'm trying to figure if the turtle would actually receive any damage from the shell.
Oh, with the fire?
Yeah.
You have fire resistance?
No.
I think he would take some damage from it.
Yeah, I think so too. Roll me a d4.
It's 1d8. Create bonfire is 1d8 damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, except you're not doing it to yourself. It's like tertiary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm giving you 1d4 damage from the door because I'm assuming you let the bonfire collapse before trying to shoulder the door open.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 2 damage.
Okay.
Do I arrive yet?
Well, absolutely. You arrive in time to see him trying to shoulder into that door.
Shell into it.
What?
So it still doesn't move though.
It does not.
Okay. I say, well, I gave it a good go. Do you want to try?
Yeah, sure. And I walk up, and, avoiding the fire, of course, I knock.
Does the frog hear this?
The frog at the hole does not actually hear it.
Damn.
You knock. You mostly avoid the flames. You get a little singed on the hair, but nothing, super untoward. So,
Say, all right, stand back. I go back.
Give me a second. I'm trying to think of the response here. What languages does everybody speak?
Grung.
Well, specifically, Jurger and Ironhide. What languages do you speak?
Speak Common, Druidic, and Sylvan.
I speak Common and Bearfolk.
Okay. The two of you here shouting in a strange language.
Say, hold on, I'll save you. And so I run back about 30 feet.
Oh, no!
I run back about 30 feet, and then I take a running leap at the door, but while I'm in the air, I pull myself into my shell, and I hit the door with my shell.
Cannonball!
Cannonburger.
Or can I do like a dash towards it first?
He's burgering and entering.
Give.
He weighs like 400 pounds.
He weighs
528.
Right. I'm trying to figure out the physics of this. No, not that.
I'm gonna be like, hey man, when I knocked, we got a response, and you're trying to tear down the door.
give me a D20 roll, Burger Jerger.
One.
Okay, so as you run and try to leap and do the thing that you're doing, which would be an attack roll,
Mhm.
you roll the crit miss table.
How do you do that?
How would he miss?
By rolling a nat 1.
He accidentally slammed into the wall next to the door. Missed the door slightly.
There's the crit roll table. Crit die. Oh, no, not that one. Where is that crit?
I can roll it for him.
Landed right on the hinges. Didn't do anything. Really hurt.
All right, I'm going to rename these really quick so that they actually get bumped up to exclamation crit hit and exclamation crit miss. Okay, and up in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to have macros. If you
Oh,
actually
okay.
open the macros, it's like the 3 dots with the hamburger symbol.
Okay.
Roll, click the die right next to exclamation crit miss.
I did. Is it not gonna do anything?
Are you clicking the die or are you clicking the
The die.
Do you see where it says end bar?
Mm-hmm.
Click those check marks right next to it. It should pop up actually into your lower bar and try rolling it from there.
Okay. You attempted to use a roll command looking for a value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
Ah, that's why. You need to
Times
highlight.
7.
You need to add your token onto the map. Click yourself and then hit the roll. I forgot it required you being selected onto yourself. So drag your
Okay.
token out onto the map.
Hold on. Looking for my token. There we go. Yeah.
So you trip as you start to jump and leap, and instead of hitting the door in a full force dive with your shell, you just kind of tumble over it and then roll up gently against it.
So I like tripped over my own feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so I see better than I did before.
Yeah, you've been running around at night, basically by the light of the moon. Now you have a torch, and instead of being in dim light, you're in bright light.
Okay, if I don't stick the torch in and I look in while the torch is out of the thing, like hovering over, can I see in the hole?
With the torch actually behind your head, you can see a little bit further into the hole as the illumination is from behind you. It's only dim light, considering the fact that you're somewhat obstructing the light from behind you, but you are able to see several foot in where the aqueduct continues up and then disappears into a wall.
Murloc gestures for her to give her the torch. Bah.
I hand the torch to the frog.
And he will try and squeeze through the hole with the torch. Either by squeezing in first and asking to hand it for that way, or like shoving the torch in first and then squeezing it after it.
I'll give you probably that you could do that. Do you have proficiency in acrobatics or athletics?
I have proficiency in acrobatics.
I'll give you the fact that you were probably able to go ahead and take the torch and shimmy on through the little hole, especially considering your more diminutive size. So you get inside, and what you notice is a room that is roughly square and another wall with a hole outside. So basically you're inside of a room that has some machinery to the left of you. Or no, sorry. It has some machinery to the right of you, and the aqueduct continues from another wall in front of you. The machinery seems to be running extremely quietly. You have a 15 perception, right?
A passive perception, yes.
Okay.
Do I notice anything?
Yeah, you notice that the machine is actually moving and not making any sound.
Okay, I'll waddle over to the machine. Can I deduce what it is doing? Can I figure it out? Perception?
Yeah, give me a perception or an investigation.
I small enough to wiggle in the hole?
I know exactly what this machine is doing and how it is doing it.
How the f are you doing that?
What the fuck?
Okay, so it actually appears that it is extracting something from the ground and expelling waste into the water stream.
Do I notice like an off button?
No, it doesn't have an off button, but you do see a lever that actually connects one gear wheel, basically that looks like it will move a gear, unmesh a gear from another gear that's actually attached to the drive shaft.
I will stop the machine by pulling the lever.
The machine stops, and it stops expelling any waste into the water stream, but the water stream continues to flow.
Murloc will just kind of go like, "Aha!" and then we'll go through the other hole that is connected to the aqueduct.
As you actually get closer to that hole, you notice that there is actually a door right beside it.
Oh. Go over the door. Does it open?
There is a plain metal handle on this. Oh, like one of the pull handles. As you pull on that handle, the door does open.
Oh. What is on the other side of the door?
You see these two very all right. Does your character have any reason in its backstory to have encountered Drow?
No.
Okay. So you notice these two very tall, lanky. Have you seen any elves?
No.
Okay.
Unless forest elves would live with Grung as slaves. Grung take a lot of slaves.
Grung take a lot of slaves?
Grungs are notorious for taking slaves. They don't really do anything bad to the slaves. They just kind of show off to them. It's really weird. It's very weird what they do with slaves, but yeah. Might have some elf slaves.
Give me a history check with DC of 15.
Well, I don't know.
You've never seen any elves. So these are very elfish drow, but they are tall, lanky, slightly ashen in color with pointed ears. Taller than the average human. They seem to be, at the moment, grabbing pails of water out of the aqueduct and throwing them at the near side of the door, trying to put out the fire from the front door. As you actually open that door, they are startled and they look over at you and your flame, your torch, and your glowing self. And one of them decides, screams incoherently to you and throws a pail of water at you.
Oh, actually, no. Like as they notice me, I'll just start to close the door. Just opens the door. They notice me, and then close the door. Would that happen before or after the water is thrown on me?
Some of the water splashes around the door and actually lands on you, but most of it actually strikes the door.
Rocco, I will close the door. And then I'll kind of like... I'll stay in that room, but I'll hang like close to the entrance that I can squeeze through.
Okay. You hear continued incomprehensible language and
Jesus Christ, what was that?
and you still hear other scuffling and shuffling about.
Something loud banging into the door.
The activity seems to be less in the other chamber at this point.
I'll just wait for more stuff to happen.
Roll me a d20, Grim.
Yes. Okay. Bam. Bam. 19.
So, after a moment or two, the door gets flung open. And an arrow comes whizzing at you. And we will go. I need to actually get this creature's stats because I didn't. Because I forgot to roll them earlier.
Was the 19 to hit?
No, it was not.
Oh, okay. Good, because hopefully they don't know exactly where I am. That would suck.
Oops.
All right.
Firefox chat. I love that.
All right, 14 is to hit.
That matches.
Okay. Let's. Sorry, I forgot to import this shit. It's my bad.
That's fine.
Let's go melee +4 to hit /roll. D20 plus 4. Oh, no, that wasn't what I was thinking. Plus 4 to hit. Oh, that was a plus 4 to hit. Slash roll 1d6 plus 2. You take 7 damage.
Can we put a pause on it? I kind of
I
want
am
Kill
bloody.
to be here.
Huh?
I said I kind of want Kill to be here for the first fight. I mean, not in game, but like to be here just to listen even.
All right, yeah. I suppose we can put a pause on this. Is everybody else in agreement?
Sure.
Sure.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. We will call it there, and I will make sure to actually get these guys input actually into Roll20.
Awesome.
So, with the arrow sticking out of my chest, I will try to shimmy out of the door, with blood splatting everywhere.
You are able to shimmy out the door, and does not actually appear that they're trying to chase you down and follow you or anything at this moment in time.
While I'm outside, I'm just gonna lay there just on my back with a giant fucking arrow sticking out of the middle of me, just like
I cast Cure Wounds.
I'm on the other side of the building.
Oh, are
Yeah.
you? I thought
Yep.
you were. Okay.
Can I try medicine to like stop?
Well, absolutely. I will give you a medicine check to staunch blood flow.
Rip.
You fail.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Medicine. Let me see if I can do it. I have a negative 2 to
You're on the wrong
medicine.
side of the building.
Oh, that's right.
All right. And we're going to go ahead and call it there, and we will instead discuss how did everybody feel about this
Pretty
this
good.
session. Pretty good until the end.
Pretty good until the ballista hit me.
Dang all green water and shit.
Well, no, not green water, green mud.
Dang all toxic
super
waste.
great.
Dang all toxic waste throwers.
By the way, I intend to give everybody 60 experience for this particular session.
Nice.
I did feel that everybody was participating and role-playing pretty well. If we can keep with that trend, it'll make me very happy.
Would the toxic mud be poisonous?
No, it would not be.
Oh, cool. Because I'm immune to poison.
I thought you were gonna eat it.
I could. Probably be fine. But I'm more worried about the fucking ballista shot sticking out of the small frog's chest. Just coughing up blood.
Wrong.
Anybody else want to add comments about today's session?
Casey, I hear you. I see you. It's just I have the one mic.
I don't know how everyone else feels about like roles having consequences. Either
Roles?
way. Roles.
Oh.
Like trying to bash down the door. Crit miss.
Or like Berger. You know, he's playing a loud thing in the middle of a forest, and like that role, it felt weird that role was entirely a dude hears us or not, and not a something else heard you in the forest and is now stalking you. I mean, I'm not saying that can't be a thing later, but it felt a little, the role felt inconsequential, if that makes sense.
The reason I did not feel that it was somebody immediately there, right there beside, it's actually because He specifically did so right near camp. So it's less likely that there's going to be something in that particular vicinity that's going to haunt them. If anything, it would be more likely to attract the attention of something towards the camp at that point.
It's my personal preference that rolls shouldn't just feel inconsequential. If that makes
I
sense.
mean, there's always a chance that it actually, we rolled and just nothing actually happened.
And again,
That's just my personal feeling about rolling in D&D in general.
Okay. I think that most of the things I've actually done tonight and asked for rolls, you actually saw an immediate consequence for.
Yeah.
Okay. And I offered a plausible and possible prelude in that particular situation. Again, he did that very near the camp after somebody had said, please don't make a lot of noise around the camp because we do not want to attract untoward attention.
That was before, not as we were traveling away. But, okay. I mean, I get it. You asked her an opinion.
Okay, and
I'm going to bed, guys.
Good night,
Robbie.
Okay. I have been up since 6 p.m. yesterday, so I'm tired. I'm going to bed. If I'm getting don't piss off the DM. Well, she can piss him off because she lives with him. So, animated BTTV emotes. Yeah, I know about it. It's just that there weren't any that I liked yet. I should be playing Foul Fox, aka the automatic cleric every game. Can't convince him to play anything else. Robin, my arm hurts. I can make dumbass. No, I know. That's good. You should make. Goblin artists make a pretty thing. You can upload them? Well, you can upload them too, and I can just use your, as long as they're public, I can use them. Why does your arm hurt? Playing too much Widow 1v1. Yeah. Wait, you're a wrist aimer. How does your arm hurt? Wait a minute. Okay, but I'm actually super fucking tired. I'm going to bed. Have a good night, guys. I think they plan on playing this every Tuesday, so that's when I should be streaming D&D. Is every Tuesday at least. If I ever get back to working on my D&D stuff, I'll stream it again. I'll pick another day in the week, probably Monday. Mondays or Sunday nights, whenever people want to join, and I'll DM those. Because my nerves are being pinched. Yeah, you need to calm down on that one, brother. My arm hurts playing with my 1v1 too much. Alright, you guys have a good night. Alright. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.